Kevin Bolding. And I did not catch the name for from. You shaking your head, Coach. That makes me nervous.
Well, well, he stopped it there for something. Must be blood time. Yep, somebody's bleeding.
Looks
Kevin's
like
got a
Kevin.
nosebleed. They give them 5 minutes blood time.
Right. And that's per match.
Per
Like
match.
per match.
So he's got 5 minutes to get that figured out. Get the nose to quit bleeding.
Coach Popular. While we've got a quick timeout, I'm gonna like to thank some of our sponsors. We got Mike Hellick Chevrolet, CNC Backhoe, Jones Jewelry, Mac Trailer, Hilltop Animal Health, Sooner Pharmacy, Vision Bank, First National Bank of Davis, Pauls Valley National Bank, and Landmark Bank. Duncan, is that everything? I think I got them all. And the Oklahoma National Guard. That one I cannot believe I forgot. But we'd like to thank them for supporting us this year. And we're back out. Kevin's back out on the mat now.
You can tell this kid, Kevin being another sophomore, you can tell this kid probably isn't a sophomore. And
Right.
sophomore, and when you got a sophomore wrestling an upperclassman, it's kind of like football. You don't really like a lot of sophomores have to play on your football team, and it's kind of the same thing as that. But it's sure good, a couple years down the road when these guys have got the maturity and learn the sport a little bit more.
Right.
But he's a fighter too. I mean, the kid's not going to lay down. He's going
No.
to fight.
And Kevin's a pretty thick kid. I mean,
Yes,
he's
he
pretty
is.
broad. Even and considerably even bigger than he was last year. When I had him in class, but. So, kid from Durant's going to get the pin.
I think Isaiah Escobar will be the next one up.
I think you are right. Let's see. Looks like either Isaiah or Brendan Johnson, but I think you're right. They're going to skip over, and Isaiah Escobar is going to come in and they did not announce the name.
Trying a little throw there, and he's going to get in trouble with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he came out of that okay for now.
A move.
Hey,
oh. Isaiah's got that right hand trying to move it.
That's helping him right now.
And then just trying
Just
to get
through.
away there, yeah.
Left his hips high. You got to get your hips down.
and got himself in trouble there a couple times. You said just, was just moving,
He,
put himself in a bad position. Or?
And he just the kid was pretty good too. The kid knew what was coming at him and countered what Isaiah was trying to do, and sometimes that happens.
Looks
like he was a long, lanky kid too, and
right. Looks like we had Justin Ross for Davis. And a lot different, kind of a tale of two sides
yes,
here.
It is, isn't it?
With a Justin pretty stocky built, not long-legged, long-armed, and the kid that he's got with him is all arms and legs
yes,
and pretty thick too.
And I think this is actually Justin's first year to wrestle. I think he's only been out maybe a month.
Mm-hmm. And aside from like some tournaments that have been out of town, this will be the first time on the live feed we've actually got to watch him wrestle.
And I think I talked to him in class this morning. If I'm correct, I believe he medaled this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Which is really, really good for Mr. Ross here.
But most time there wasn't anybody in a weight class for him.
Yeah.
And so.
He's in a referee's position here, and this is one of those deals where you've really got to get a quick first move off the whistle, and if you don't, it can put you in a bind, and
right.
We need to get our head off the mat right here. We're going to be in trouble.
I mean, and we know from football season, he's pretty good off his feet.
Yes,
he can move around. He's got strong, real good leg strength.
And the guy turked him over, but Justin fought it off good.
I know that several times we've seen him go up against guys a lot bigger than he was, as far as taller,
yeah, absolutely.
Bigger.
Tough kid.
Yeah.
Tough kid. And this guy's got a leg in, a crossbody ride, and leggers are hard to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
There's really, I mean, if this guy's good with his legs, he's trying to put him in a banana split now, and I hope for Justin it doesn't work out, because that's going to be painful. But people that wrestle with their legs, they're there you go. Good job, Justin. And he's trying to keep squaring up.
Right.
That's the thing about on the bottom that people don't really understand about wrestling. You cannot make a move and stop. It's got to be continuous motion.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make a move and let him catch back up to you and make another move. It's got to be, I've got to move until I'm out. Continuous, nonstop motion. There's an old-fashioned switch.
Kicked in a little O-lineman there for a second.
He did, didn't he? Oh, he kept his legs high. Justin looks like he got a little excited there, and you got to keep your stance. If you expose your legs, the good wrestlers are going to get them, and that's what happened. Guy's trying to put a hammer lock on him here.
He's got that
half
Nelson.
Yep. Got him in a cradle.
Got him rolled up trying to get those shoulders to the mat. Justin.
So he's a fighter. He's not going to quit.
No,
He's in trouble here. Yep.
ends up taking the pin there. After, he fought pretty hard there for a while.
Yes, he did.
I mean, and I would think, for that being his only year to do it, that was pretty impressive.
You look at kids like him and say, man, I wish you'd been wrestling your whole life.
Yeah.
He's another one that's been sick too. My first class with him and Jesse and some of these other kids, it sounds like an infirmary in there. They're all hacking and coughing.
Oh, yeah. We got the freshman Lane Rawls in there now. And, I mean, we were talking about earlier watching Lane likes to get in there and headbutt him a little bit and push him around.
Big old strong kid Lane is.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, he's not done growing.
No.
And so far, most of them that we've had tonight, they're already on the mat. I mean, they're
ready to go.
And Lane seems to keep it on his feet most of the time.
Mm-hmm. This kid, he kept messing with Shane's head, slapping his head, and Shane kind of got occupied with the head, and then you kind of forget your legs, and that's exactly how the kid got the takedown there. Got that arm laced up.
He's trying to pull Lane's right shoulder over.
He's going to run to the head here. We can't go with it. You can't go with pressure. Kids think that they can roll through it.
Now I would think that once you get that momentum towards your flat, you can't. That's hard to go back past that.
That's absolutely right. You cannot go with pressure, and I know it hurts, and you just got to fight that pressure.
So now we got big Wyatt Fisher out there right now.
I think this is Wyatt's first year to wrestle also.
Yeah, and again, this is one that we haven't gotten to see him on the live feed yet. So Fisher is big and Fisher is tall.
He's a big kid. Good shot, but you can't go to your hips like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to finish his shot, but that's, that once again, you got a kid, first-year wrestler, and this isn't something you pick up overnight. It takes a while to figure this stuff out.
So finish your shot, like
absolutely.
What is that?
He got to the single leg, and he could have ran around behind with the leg, circled to the leg, and he kind of stopped. And once he stopped, the guy got the momentum. And
right, okay.
And you can't. It's just, it's not one move and stop. It's one move to the next move, and it's just continuous motion, continuous.
I feel like I've learned so much in like an hour.
White needs to try to get up to his base. The guy's got a double bar, and now he's going to stick double flanks in. And he's going to try to stretch Fisher out here. Now he's probably going to do a power half. He's going to push the head down. He's going to try to turn him here.
Okay.
And that kind of goes with what we talked about earlier tonight. You can't lay. You've got to keep moving.
So Fisher kind of rolled through that one. Trying to get back over onto his belly. And that's the time.
Good job. It's a pretty good fighting off his back there. Didn't give up any points, which is always good.
So that's time on the first period of the match.
We don't want to pull him on top of us.
And I know we've had some sound issues out on the end, but I just got a thumbs up from the wife that the sound is good, so we're good now. So Wyatt Fisher and his opponent up in neutral position, both of them on their feet. Wyatt had hold of that left hand, just trying to, guide him around with that left arm.
I'd like to see him set up his takedown. He had a pretty good single a while ago, but like I said, he shot in and stopped. And let's see him do it again. Oh, the guy got him in a headlock. That's another thing you got to figure out. You can't be pushing into them. They can feel that pressure pushing into them, and bad things happen. Learning experience.
That sounds like our broadcast. A lot of inexperience. So it looks like last one we've got tonight is going to be Cooper Webb. And it looks like Josh McKim.
Good head snap.
And I know I heard was this last tournament in the week. It didn't go as well as Cooper probably would have liked, is what I've heard. I didn't hear if he medaled or.
I think he got second. I think somebody told me a kid from Elgin beat him.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But that's fine. I mean, that Elgin's a 5A school, and that's okay. I know nobody ever likes to get beat, but a kid like that's not going to hurt to see the regionals. And
right.
Plus, Cooper's a two-time state champion.
Yeah. I think he's okay.
Oh yeah, he's going to be fine. Cooper's one of those kids that know when it's time to turn it up, and and he'll turn it up when he need to.
And that's something just from watching it again from an eye that doesn't know the sport that well. That sometimes it just depends on what he's feeling like. If he thinks, I can go real quick and I can get this guy, he does it that way. But then there's like this where he's going a little slower and just kind of feeling it out.
And this sport's like any other sport. There's some days that it's just not happening, and then some days everything's happening. So it's good little double leg, gut double.
So
to the mat.
You were meaning about finishing your shot.
That's how you finish a shot. That's just a good old-fashioned football tackle. Straight to his back.
That is it. Cooper Webb with the win. Now, Durant is going to take the win team points overall. But, again, this is a duel. So it's just, like you said earlier, Coach, more practice for getting ready for those big tournaments that are coming for regionals and everything. Well, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I know we were in and out, but and it'll be up here so anybody can watch it again. I'd like to thank Coach Milligan for joining us. Appreciate it, Coach.
Had a good time.
Yeah, and again, real quick, thank our sponsors: Mike Hellick Chevrolet, CNC Backhoe, Jones Jewelry. I caught myself off. Sooner Pharmacy, Hilltop Animal Health. First National Bank of Davis, Pauls Valley National Bank, Vision Bank, and Landmark Bank, and the Oklahoma Army National Guard. But thank you all for joining us, and we will be back. I think we may be taking a break off on the next one. So I'm not sure. We will find out. Basketball is at the Stevens County tournament all week. So, well, we'll definitely put posts out on Facebook, out on Twitter, let you know when things are going on. We'd like to thank you for joining us. The Wolf, WOLF, the Howe Media Group. And this is Jared Moore saying I will see you all next time.